My mother, in her early years, was a creative writer. My dad was an instrument engineer. One thing that both my parents did was really instill in my sister and me the importance of family and friends and faith. They were very involved in the church community ministries and missions and how we're all called to be actively involved in doing things that really make a difference. I was a really solid C student at William & Mary. I always joke that my wife and children graduated summa cum laude and I graduated thank you, Lordy. But I did get a good job and I went into the Marine Corps Reserves, and after that I joined Coopers & Lybrand and spent 30 years with them in a variety of different capacities. And I had a lot of different roles in the firm, and one of the things, as I was coaching and mentoring a lot of partners with whom I worked through the years, I said, you know, there's always a difference between 5 years of experience and 1 year of experience 5 times. And whenever you get to feel that this year is almost like last year, then it's time to reinvent yourself or raise your hand and say, hey, I'm ready for something else. And I can truthfully say that I had 30 years of experience at Coopers & Lybrand. And I love working with the people, but frankly, there were times when I was just away from my family a lot. So I felt that this was a good time under my own philosophy of doing something different. And I was very fortunate to have known the Gottwalds and Charlie Walker and others at Ethel Corporation. And so they gave me the opportunity to sort of practice what I've been preaching. But we saw an opportunity for using technology in a really interesting way. And so we formed a firm called Envera. But that gave me a great insight as to what it means to really start a company. I think a core economy in Richmond today is based on thinking of things. Intellectual properties, new ideas, entrepreneurship. So Jim and Ted Chandler, Jim Ukrup and Ted Chandler and I and some others saw the opportunity and frankly the obligation to really make a difference in the community. So we started New Richmond Ventures now about 3 years ago.
So I see with Bob and Ted's leadership that we're building something here that's enduring and that really will pass on, and that after we're gone, that there'll still be a strong NRV plus a whole more entrepreneurial community for the whole region.
Richmond draws a lot of creative people here, particularly the millennials. And we have cool places to live and to work, and our role is to help accelerators get started and provide early funding. And so I don't think we have to convince as many people to come here. What we need to do is convince the people that are here to stay here. So we have 12 companies, and every one of our 12 companies in its own way does something really meaningful to make people's lives better and healthier. I'm really encouraged about where Richmond is headed, but I'm really thankful that I had a chance to grow up here and see the transformation that's taking place.
Bob is a true Renaissance person. He's a master gardener. He's a master chef. He collects art. He plays classical music, and he's just someone that is really just good at anything he does.
You know, we're all called to do different things, and I think that the purpose-driven life, if you will, is that we're called to make a difference in the community, but also be the difference in somebody's life. And I think if we as a community can continue to emphasize the importance of making a difference in the community and being the difference in somebody's life, we'll have a great legacy and a wonderful city.